Right, how are we all doing? We are a day late on the video, mainly because we had broadband in yesterday and I had to stop home for that. But more to the point, it's not a white bonnet, it's a blue bonnet. Yes, I'm back in my pickup. I'll explain that a bit later on in the video. But our first job is I need to sort out an issue from Tuesday, which means I've got to call into our Massey dealership with my wallet. We'll see that in a little bit. Look at all them lovely tractors I can't afford. But they've still got the one in. There was one in here I saw I really liked. Yeah, it is still there. I'll show you that quickly and then I'll get me bits. Oh yeah, look, there's an A-test down there as well. Lovely. So we've got a bit of a reading literature, but this is a tractor I was on about in that I just think it's a beautiful looking tractor. A little bit same range as mine, but a little bit bigger. 6495, so about 200 horse. Front linkage and the front PTO. I do know one of the sales lads at work here, and I did just stupidly ask him about the price and all that, but turns out it's only 40k, so I managed to talk myself out of it. But anyway, they haven't got the part I need, so I can't go do what I was going to do, so we might as well head somewhere. Funny side note, the tractor there is roughly about the same horsepower as the tractor there, but the newer version. Mad, isn't it? Anyway, stuff to do. Okay, so we're at a different dealership now because on my way back I realised I'd forgotten to pick something up. Something I need for messing around and with what I'm heading slowly to do. So, different dealership and go and see if I can get the bits I need. They're sort of non-specific bits. Well, it's basically an O-ring in kit. So, hoping these should have them in stock. Right, as you can see, we are back with the Mitsubishi. Picked that up today because, well, I needed all my gear out the back of it. So let's talk about the bits we was going to. Went to the Massey dealer because I had an incident, edge cutting and smashed mirror on my mate's tractor. My fault, should have folded the mirror in. I needed the mirrors for most of the job to be able to see backing through gate posts, but that was the last bit of the job. 3 years growth, you had to get tight close to the edge because there wasn't space to get away from it, and it shot a substantial chunk into the mirror glass, shattering it. They had 3 on the list, but not on the shelf, so couldn't get me mirror glass. Remembered having an issue with this. Couple of leaks back here on the back of the couplers. I'm sure I'll spin them off. There's an O-ring at the back there, so I went to another dealership because I remembered on the way to pick the van up that about that job. I thought I'd get that done today. They haven't got your O-ring kits in, so we can't do that. As you can see, she is covered in maize and mud from that job. Oh, a little mod I've done on here as well. Been having trouble with the air suspension. Don't know whether I've discussed it, but basically knew there was a leak on that airbag there, and down there, that black piece there was air leaking out of there. Now, these air cab suspension systems can be very expensive to work on and not necessarily mean you're going to get the satisfaction out of it. So, these units here, you look on older videos. I'll see if I can find a bit on it and I'll show you. Right, I'm hoping that I found something to show you, but basically that's where the shock absorber sits for part of the cab suspension. These units are the cab suspension sys unit off a 54 series Massey that doesn't have the air suspension. They just have that system. Bolt straight up, that's done. Me cab suspension is reliable. So we're happy days on that. Do need to make some phone calls today, one of which is to get the parts ordered for the big girl, the Smurf. Because she's still in many bits. Well, that'll come up. There we go. Yeah, she's still in a sorry state, still missing her radiator. So I'm hoping to make some phone calls today, get the radiator ordered, all the new belts, new pipes, so she can be put back together and start making some noise and upsetting the neighbours again. Also on my list of things to do today, the topper, that will be finished with now for this season. So I want to get her on. She's nice and clean, so I won't be washing her off, but get some grease into her, get underneath her and get round here and all the moving parts and get a bit of oil on there just to help protect her. And then she can be put away for the winter. I need to figure out somewhere better to put her really, but space is always a bit of a premium in here. The other job I want to do, bring you back to the van. I'm just trying to hide the number plate. Basically, she's been in for service, very successful, and some new rear springs. You see the difference there. Now, a lot of that is down to the fact that there's a lot of gear in the back there. And go off that and go. There we go. Yeah, you can see better how she sits now with all my gear in. So I said to the garage, I want to put some heavy duty springs on. Tries your mate, he couldn't find any heavy duty springs. So I said, well, she's 108,000 miles. Rear springs are probably tired. Just bang some standard duty springs on and we'll be happy days. He's tried all his supplies and he can't find the standard duty springs. Kind of annoying for a 2013 model vehicle. So I have a place to call that make springs. So I'm going to give them a call, see if they can do anything to help. Quite a local company, so it is a company we could have a visit to. So the other thing I want to do, going back to the whole kind of sitting like a dog with worms basically, is I want to take everything out the van, basically make two piles, one of heavy stuff, one of light stuff, and then try and put everything back in the van to see if I can move the weight up to take the weight off. So that's sort of the plans of bits and pieces. The other thing well, tractor needs a wash, van needs a wash. Not going to worry about the externals, but the internals are not great as well. We go in here. You know, we've got a bit of just not bad. She just could do with a bit of a clean up. So that's kind of the rest of the day. I'm stuck up here now till it'll be 8 o'clock before I can get away from here at the earliest, because I need my wife to pick me up so that she can take me down to the garage where I left my pickup, so I can get the pickup back up here. Pickup's been in the garage as well. She went in for MOT, passed with flying colours, so I need to get that solved now. As much as I love that truck, well, put it this way, if I didn't need to carry all the gear, I would keep my pickup, but she does need to go. She does need to go. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for the day. Have you ever had one of them simple little jobs that just well escalates? So it was a project that escalated. Basically all I've done is that shelf unit there, which was slap bang in the middle, shifted it to one side. Means the light at the front actually shows me what's going on that side. I can fit more gear in, but as you can tell, it's taken a while. it's a good job done. Still need to sort out where my hand wash is going. That's now disconnected, and I've sort of got an idea where it's going, but I need to have a think about that. But all my gear's gone back in a lot tidier. I've also done what I was trying to do, push more weight up the front and brought the lighter stuff to the back. So it does. Difficult to tell Ellen that, but I do think she's sitting better. So I'm going to go up in there and fiddle with some bits now, or some boots there that have seen better days. They can be filed for destruction. Oh, and I suppose at some point I should really take the pizza maker in the house. Been rattling around in here for about 2 months. But yeah, that's definitely a good job done. Tidied up the rest of my crap, and then of course crack on in there. Right, so well, basically I'm going to spend the rest of the evening till my wife finishes work and come pick me up to go pick the pickup up. Sorting crap out, basically trying to get workshop space back. I keep saying it and I keep struggling to achieve it. So yeah, it's not just achieved what I wanted to do today by a long shot. Partly through parts not being available, partly through yeah, one job just taking far longer than it should. But this has basically been my day. I'm going to be stuck up here now till about 8, half 8, sorting crap out, and then we'll go get me pick up back up here and put the right car back on the drive. So I hope you've enjoyed sort of a bit of a sort of insight of what I've been up to today. It's not been the most exciting day, but you know, we have them days where we need to go get stuff done. So that's pretty much it. So don't forget, if you have actually enjoyed it, give it a grubby thumbs up. Don't forget, if you haven't, I do notice, and go me doobies, that a lot of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. Like I said, costs nothing to subscribe, especially considering I'm so random with my videos at the moment. Means that you won't miss a video, providing YouTube actually notify you because you subscribe to the channel like you should. But that's a whole other argument for another day. So stay safe, stay well, look after yourselves, and I'll see you when I get around to putting another one up.